And then we're going to go ahead and share. We're going to share the stream here, and we're going to say painting Arkham Knight. Okay, and we'll share that, and that's done. And we're going to right click this. Oops. No, I don't want that. I want YouTube. There we go. And let's select our event. Painting Arkham Knight. Alright. Okay. So we can make that go away. We're going to get started here in just a few. I'm going to make sure that we say who we say we are, and we're doing what we say we're going to do. I know that makes sense to nobody, but it would help if I had the actual model available. Don't worry, he's here. I just have to find him. Just shoved him. We do what we do with all my stuff when I'm trying to clean up my room in a hurry. Is we just shove them under everything else so that you can't find them. Okay, so we got, there's that, there's this. These are things that we don't need. Where are the things? Oh, that's nice. Sorry about the, you can tell that my microphone's kind of arcing a little bit. Uh-oh. I don't see our dude. Uh-oh. This is bad. Might have to retitle the whole program. Because our dude is not our dude right now. He is nowhere to be found in here. There's all kinds of stuff in here except for what we want. I bet I know where he is. This is the other problem with my room. The other problem with my gaming room is I'm the one in charge of keeping it organized. It's a huge problem. They should not leave me in charge of such things because I will inevitably screw them up. Let's see. Where did we stick the dude? Could be in here. Here's his card. That's a good sign. There's his card. That must mean the miniature is close by somewhere. There's Batmite. There's Deathstroke. Man. There's, oh boy. That thing oh, that's just consistently a problem. Oh boy. He's here somewhere. Hold on. It's gonna be that kind of night, folks. I haven't started the YouTube feed yet, but it would, you know, good advice for next time is to make sure that you have the miniature on hand, the one that you intend to paint. If not, I'm telling you, we're gonna shut this down. We're gonna pretend it never happened. And we're gonna go with a different subject for painting here. This is incredibly shocking. The only thing I can think of which could be an explanation for where this miniature is that I must have kept him really close so that I could paint him. Yes, I'm not good at organization. Not good at it. This is not what I do. Yeah, dude. This is bad. Where is the actual miniature? This is crazy. I could have put him in here. It's the other option. Why would I have done that, though? That seems somewhat asinine to drop him into that den of chaos. But I have been known to do dumb things like that. Wow. I mean, I'm not lying. I physically own the miniature. Ooh, that's a cool mini. Wow. Wow. Is that him? No, who's this? Who is that, though? That's some totally unrelated miniature that looked really cool. Yeah, I think we're changing it, dude. We're gonna change the title of our Twitch stream. Because I can't find the miniature I was going to paint. Wow. Well, okay. I guess we're changing it. I mean, how is he not in here? This is really the only spot he could be. There he is. Found him. Okay, just kidding. Game on. Here we go. Here we go. Just kidding. Not a big deal. All right. We found him. Don't worry. We're okay. Okay. Oh, man. Man, so awesome. So glad people are watching this. Well, howdy. Check your drawers or your paints. Oh, I forgot. YouTube is going. Holy crud. Holy crud. That's bad. Okay. Let's now the whole point of me doing this was actually to get us back in focus. Right? That's the whole reason why I had to go find the miniature. Ah! I can't even hold the miniature. You'd think I was drinking tonight. You'd think I was drinking. I'm not drinking, folks. Looks like it's going to be 4 pins on this bad boy. So there's that. Let's get him in focus. There we go. And then we're going to get rolling. All right. This is serious business now. We are all systems go. I think we'll find out. You know what this is? I need caffeine. That's what I need. I need caffeine. Caffeine will help. You wanted this live, didn't you? Get live. I like that. It's a good attitude. It's a way to do it. All right. Here we go. Uh-oh. Next problem. Oh my gosh. This is hilarious. Oh my gosh. What is the matter with me? What is my problem? Seriously, like what? What is my major malfunction? Because it should have been right there, because it is. Dude, I'm just, you know what? I'm fired. That's what it is. I am fired. I am fired. Okay. So we need wire to do this. And we need these to cut wire. We're going to make 4 pins. So I'm going to cut a lot more than I actually need. And I need my drill kit. Right? And I need my drill. So I hope you guys are having a good day. Welcome to Play It Painted Live. Let us know what you're painting or what you should be painting. What I should be painting is this guy, Arkham Knight. This is again another. This is going to be we'll call it a semi-pet project. Okay. My plan is this guy will be included into the prize pool for Extra Life. So, so you will see me working on it. So unfortunately, I will not have an unpainted option if you want an unpainted Arkham Knight. I will only have a painted option for this, okay? So there's that. Let's go ahead and I'm going to show you guys the craziness. All right, so there's a rag here, and I'm going to cut. So you have to cut the pins underneath this cloth because it's such high tension that it will fire into my flesh. And that does make for good entertainment. I understand that. Some people like to see me impale myself, but I don't know. I think the Wonder Woman episode still is the best episode for that. So if you're interested in watching me impale myself, the Wonder Woman phase is the best phase. Is the best episodes. For me, hurting myself. Not in the eye. Okay. Whoops. Is that all? That one, you can see like it's going deep into the cloth when I cut it. I mean, this is not, it's not the nicest way to do things. Anywho, let's go with, so he's on a tiptoe, which kind of sucks because I'm going to have to pin through that tiptoe. And then he's got all kinds of joints and stuff. This type of model is can be a little frustrating for people, especially novices putting him together. Novices. I'm not a novice, I guess. My experience with the ranges makes it so that you couldn't fairly call me a novice. But then I also don't consider myself an expert at building and prepping models either. So just take what I say with a grain of the sodium chloride, for those of you who know what that is. Okay. So miniature games are dangerous because I keep looking at Wild West Exodus. I don't know how to feel about Wild West Exodus. There are some cool things. There's some cool miniatures in Wild West Exodus. It's a weird scale. I'm not sure about building the models. They do carry it at Comic Quest, and you know, whenever they carry something at Comic Quest, I get interested. Like they carry Blood and Plunder at Comic Quest, and I'm like kind of interested. I'm like sort of interested in that as well. Wow. Yeah, so this is probably the worst drill hole for AK, Mr. AK, is this tiptoe. And it's not that the target itself. Albert T, I was tempted to get into Wild West, but I haven't opened up my Batman stuff. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So then there's this gun that has a weird, that's a weird join. I don't even know how that goes. Does it go, it goes like this, right? Just kind of a side. He's kind of running with his arm like that. Something. And then you got this arm, which has a clear socket, like a round socket, and then the peg is absolutely not round. So good job, Night Models. Thank you for keeping it real, as always. Long live their resin kits. And then you got this foots. This foots is up here. It just needs a little bit of a sand here. And then I'm not really sure what that is. Should I? Hold on. See, it's a round. Look at that. That's a round peg there. And it doesn't. It's in the square. The peg is square. But the peg is like totally the wrong size. Like there's no universe where that's a good fit. It just slides that way. Anyway, it's like they hired two different guys and they're looking at each other and they said, "Oh, I thought you were gonna make this kind of a peg." "No, we're gonna make this type of peg," and they got it wrong. They both got it wrong, and it was bad. Bad things happened. You know how it goes. That is okay. So we'll look at the card art. It's like holding a gun down there, and he's got the surf arm out this way. So I just need to get painting. Yeah. Why is this separate? Why is this arm separate? And why is this? This is all one plane. Okay. If you're gonna do this arm, you cut it off right there and you attach it here, and this attaches. That's actually okay, right? I don't understand. This is a really cool model. It's a really cool model. I call him like rollerblading Arkham Knight, because he looks like he's skating almost. All right. So, like I was saying before, the foot itself isn't a. It's not that it's a tiny target. It's just that it's really shallow. So I run a pretty significant risk of running the drill all the way through the foot. Like that's actually pretty good odds that it happens. So we're taking bets. That's not bad. That's Night Models. But I need it. I need that pin to sit in with enough, you know, with enough of a seat that it's not just gonna fall right out. Let's go ahead and glue that in. Been a while since seems like it's been a while since I built anything. Okay, we got that. Also, I spent some time this evening looking for my SDE cards, and I can't for the life of me find them. It's kind of driving me nuts. The specifically the Stilt Town Zombie Monster cards, and there was another set, the mushrooms. I can't find them, and I'm not really sure. You know, I'm not really sure what to do about that. That's kind of bad. Why do I keep looking up here? I can look right at my screen now. I can look right at here and know what's going on with both chats because I designed my thing to do that. the next thing I need to do, what do you guys think of the little, my little logo watermark there? Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. I'll use that for some other things as well. All right. It's not bad. Yep. So, I don't know, we may be in for another quiet night tonight. Which is all fine by me. I don't know. Everything just seems like chaos to me right now. As you can see, like, I couldn't find my model. I want to stream a game of Guild Ball on Thursday really badly. And I'm just trying to, and it's weird, like, I'm trying to figure out logistics of, okay, this is the time I gotta go pick up what's his name, and this is the time I gotta go do this, and it's like, man, I don't think this is gonna happen, and I'm like stressed about it because I just really, we finally fixed the audio for 2 headsets, and I don't want to have to try to stream from Game Master because I think that's part of the problem. You know, I set up the stream over there, and you know, people are late. It just doesn't work out, and that's all. Like, really, that's all I'm really interested in doing Thursday. I don't even want to play Batman. I just let me stream a game of Guild Ball. Like, I feel like the last 2 games of Batman are, I'm like just not interested. I'm not. I want to play it, but I'm like right now I'm hyper obsessed with getting a good Guild Ball game in, like a good Guild Ball game in with a stream. Maybe I don't even play in the game, you know? Maybe I get 2 people over that they play the game, and I just like I'm just there to like technically capture it. I don't know. You guys tell me. Okay. Oh. So we're just gonna. Oh man. Maybe this bit is towards the end of its cycle here. It's there it goes. It's like biting into the wrong edge of the arm. We'll make it work. Okay, not bad. Let's put the other 2 pins in. Is that weird? Just so you can get someone to say, so you could just say to someone, watch my video. Or learn to play. I could do a learn to play, but I don't know. I feel like there's so many better ways to do a learn to play, or I'm sorry, so many better resources to learn how to play Guild Ball. I could do a learn to play Batman. I don't know. Batman is the less interesting game for me to stream because there's visually it's cool, but it's so hard to keep up with all the action, all the minutia of, you know, little models ducking in and out of buildings and, you know, coming out to attack each other and all the action counters. It's like it's a lot to try to take in visually. Whereas Guild Ball, if you see the top-down board state and you can hear the 2 people discussing it, like the language is clear, the descriptions are clear such that you can follow. You could follow a game of Guild Ball without having to look at the screen. That's a good thing and a bad thing. Like I watch Guild Ball games, streamed Guild Ball games that Steamforge did for the WTCs and the British Championship, and they were really good and they were covered really well. And I didn't have to look at the screen. And it's kind of a shame because, you know, if you're streaming miniature gaming, that's kind of the that's a big part of it, is people want to see these really cool miniatures on the board. And if you're, you're 5-10 feet up in the air shooting straight down, you don't get that. You're mostly seeing, hands pointing at things. This is supposed to do this. This is supposed to do this. And it's a little, to me, it's a little disappointing. Like I'd rather, um, I'd rather even just watch a slideshow. So his knee is like way up here. Next question is, like, is that a thing or is that just a giant piece of flash? Let's see. Looks like a giant piece of flash. I'm going to cut it out. But that's huge. That is a huge piece of flash, if that's what, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And that is gigantic. It's almost an advantage to have a piece of flash that big, just so that you can, like, you can cut it out and use it to fill other parts of the model that aren't doing so well, I guess. Okay. That's not bad. It's looking pretty good. Okay. So now we're going to do that. We'll hold that down. I'm just so used to looking up at the giant comment screen that I'm not even, I'm not even like looking at my broadcast screen. Like I'm just so used to seeing comments up top, which is something I'm still gonna have to do when we live stream games, but not when I'm painting. When I'm painting, all I have to do is just look across. I'm trying to get more peeps in here for you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah. So if you are interested in this model, this will become a part of the prize pool, my Extra Life campaign. So all you have to do if you are, let's say you are deathly interested in this model, okay? Well, your best bet is to, you want to donate probably $15. Donate $15 to my campaign or more, because that's when the multiplier kicks in. And then you just say, in the comments, just say, Arkham Knight. And so let's say if you donated $15 and you just said Arkham Knight, because it's before the end of October, I'm sorry, before October 15th, you're going to get into every raffle, but also because you're going to get one entry in every raffle, but you're also going to get 15 doubled or 6 entries into this raffle specifically. And if you have any experience with like my past campaigns and stuff, 6 entries is a pretty good shot at winning something. A lot of times people that donate are looking for something specific, and it's not always, the same thing that you're interested in. So if you focus your, we'll call it a bet for lack of a better term, if you focus your bet, then you could actually be in a good shape to win something that you actually want. Let's see. So I think that's kind of how we're doing it. There's that, and then he's going to go there, right? So I'm just going to drill a hole here, which is good because it's kind of the dead spot of this particular base. But I'm planning on putting a lot more night models into the Extra Life raffle. Because it's a good range, and it's kind of exciting right now. Also Guild Ball, because I love that. Okay. So that's pretty good. Looks like he's got a good center of gravity, right? The leg is just a little awkward, but it's okay. I don't think that's going to be a big issue. Let's get all the shavings off here, and let's put him on something cool, like one of these. All right. I'm just hoping, I hope I have enough glue on him. I don't have any gloves. That sucks. So I'm gonna have a black hand again tonight. But that's okay. All right, and then so I'm gonna readjust the focus so that you can actually see him a bit better. There we go. And then let's kick on the airbrush. Because I'm not one to wait, am I? We just like to paint. Okay. So yeah, I mean, hopefully we get some more peeps in here. That way, let's see. The multiplier starts at 15 or 25. Your Facebook post has it at 25. Does it? Did I say it doubles at 25? Oh, that's right. It does. Yeah, sorry. I misled you guys. Yeah, it doubles at 25. So at 25, it doubles. That means you'd have 10 entries into this. And I believe it triples at 50, which would give you 30 entries into this or something like that, if my math is okay. Because that would be, yeah, because at 50 you'd have 10, yeah, you'd have 30 entries. And then at 100 you'd basically have 100 entries. So if you really want it, and some people do, some people like really want it, like there may be a collector out there or something that's like, you know what, I'm just gonna pay $100 to have this Arkham Knight miniature. That's like a pretty much a done deal. Like there's almost a 0% chance that you are gonna lose that. That said, you could be that guy. Like it could be you. You could be the lucky guy to fail at 100 entries in an auction or in a raffle. Seems okay. Hold on. No, it doesn't. What is the weakness here? Yeah, we seem okay. My math is off. So, example, 10 times 3 equals 20 entries in this specific raffle. Oh, yeah, because at 50, yeah. 50, it's tripled. Oh, is that the post? Should be 30. I better fix that stupid post. Wow. I did post that in a hurry at work, if that helps you, sympathize with me a little bit. Not that you have to. You don't have to sympathize with me. Okay, there we go. First prime coat down. Yeah, it's my Facebook post, isn't it? Crazy. Yeah, I was struggling to try to figure out what I was actually going to add to this. But I mean, a lot of stuff, like I said, I'm going to be adding a lot of stuff just as we kind of go. Try to up the stakes a little bit, get a few more entries. I'd like to break $100 tonight. I'm at 90. If we break $100 tonight, let's do this. Let's make this deal. If we break $100 tonight, I'll give one person commenting this SDE coin. Really cool. It's a cool coin. I think it's awesome. Brothers of War already did. Yeah. All right, then someone's getting it. Someone's getting it. Make sure you've commented if you want to be. I'm at 190. Holy crap. Well, let's do this then. I'll give away 2 of those coins. That's awesome. I'm at 190. Sweet. Sweet. Thank you, guys. I don't know who did that. I'm guessing Nelson. Nelson's a big. Well, we'll see. If I had the extra life widget set up, it would tell me who the big spender guys are. Somebody got a lot of entries in something. That's all I'm gonna say. Somebody got a lot of entries. All right. So here we go. A little bit of gray. Seems weird that I would zenithal prime a model that is, you know, like 90% black. There we go. Looks like gray is acting up. Yeah, the gray's acting up. Not the end of the world. Just gonna try to dry it off a little bit. I don't even technically need to do white, but I always do it anyway. It's just, I don't know, force of habit, I guess. We'll do white. Cool. I better open up some more prizes then if we're... No, seriously, if we break 200 tonight, I will give 2 people who are commenting one of those SDE coins. You might be asking yourself, where the hell is he getting all these SDE coins? Anyway, I have a mint, okay? I have a mint, and we print them out in the garage, and we have SDE coins. We just throw SDE coins at each other. I mean, believe it or not, those SDE coins are kind of hard to come by. So, so I was like, I'll just try to break $100 tonight. That's it. That's all I got to do for white. Okay. You see how I talked myself into that? I had to. Okay. So now that it's white, I'm going to go right back to black. Okay. And as you can tell, I'm really letting things dry. I'm not letting things dry. It's bad. Well, let's figure out the the black situation. So black gray is going to be the opening color, and then I'm going to want a kind of a medium gray. So I'm just going to go black gray and then cold gray. And then I might do a touch of white. I might do a touch of white. We'll see. You're getting that coin. You're secretly Blackheart, and you have a snake bank. These are all cool theories. Although I don't like what happens to Blackheart in the fluff. It's really sad. Who are you guys playing for the Union Unchained event? Who are you guys playing for? Who is your Union player, and what team is that Union? Are you going to play for that Union player to get on that team? He did. Because I have two. There's two I'm very interested in, and I'm torn, super torn as far as which one I'm going to be playing more for, right? Right now, Alchemists are my team. I've committed to playing them this season. So naturally, Harry's such a good fit for them, and he's served me well in my 2 losses with my Alchemist team so far. Like, I really like Harry, so there's a big part of me going, Harry better be my guy. But Decimate, I was just bragging to Andrew the other day about how good I think Decimate is. And she's up for the Masons. And I'm like, Masons don't really need, the Honor Masons that I run don't really need another player. Because they're like, where would she fit in? But I would make room for Decimate. I love Decimate. Decimate is just so damn good. And I also like Brewers too, so I don't know. So we'll see how that goes. Thought this was gonna be darker. That's okay. Sean is not sure what he's gonna do. Well, you play Alchemist too. So I'm just gonna count you on my team. I think Andrew, what time are you gonna be around? Are you gonna be around Thursday? And what time are you gonna be around Thursday? Hemlock for Hunters. Oh, that's right. You mostly play Fish, so you're playing for Gutter. That's probably gonna be the most contested. I think the Gutter, the Butchers, Fish contest for Gutter will probably be very fiercely contested, because I think the Fish need her more, but I think Butchers players really love having another option in there, especially, you know, a self-healing, a little bit of board control type option. You know, it's not that they're hurting for momentous damage, but she's just another really solid player to add to that squad. Yes, I do want to stream a game. You'll be around by like 3 or 4. Perfect. I want to stream a game, but I'm trying to figure out logistics, because it's like, if we have to stop and pick up Mark, then it's kind of a problem, because like that would be like 5:30 or something ridiculous, and then that just chops right into the night. And if we want to get in a game of Batman or something, now so we got to figure it out. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, Gutter makes sense on either team, but I think the Fish want her more, because she fills a very specific gap for the Fish. And she's just phenomenal with the Fish. So I think that's going to be the biggest fight. And then the second biggest fight is probably going to be Alchemist Engineers. And the only reason why that's the second biggest fight is that those teams have fewer coaches than Fish and Butchers. Fish and Butchers, you know, we can tell from just the data that Fish and Butchers have way more coaches playing them than alchemists or engineers. You know, engineers, I believe, are still the bottom of the. They're still the least played um, guild in Guild Ball. Um, and alchemists were, even when they were in their heyday of being very overpowered, I don't know that locally there were a lot of alchemist players, and I think there still are, but I don't know that like in the greater meta that they were really um, highly represented. If that makes any sense. Okay, so now like that black gray was it just looks too light. That's okay. This Arkham Knight, he's gonna look a little too light at first, but we're gonna shade him down. So I'm not terribly concerned yet. Yeah, yeah, fish need a solid DPS. But I mean, Gutter's no slouch either. She's a 3/6 kick. She's a 6/8 move. She's got anatomical precision, and she's got 2-inch reach. 2-inch reach makes her very much like fish-like. And then chain grab, also very fish-like. You know, that little bit of board control in there. And then just couple it with this momentous damage and what's it called? You know, I forget what the ability's called, where she heals herself when she does damage. So I do think that's the hottest fight. That's going to be the biggest. That's like the main event. Yeah, Life Drinker. That's right. That's what it's called, Life Drinker. I think Harry. I don't know. Harry will. There are more alchemist players than engineer players. But the alchemist, you know, the alchemist boards and, you know, perhaps their community is a little, they're kind of low morale right now because of all the nerfs to Midas and Vitriol. You know, it seems like morale is low in those camps. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, if the alchemist players can rally and try to bring. If she's going fish, then need to give her gut and string. No, they don't. No, they don't, sir. That's like way busted. No gut and string. No more gut and string. Fish already have enough. They have enough gut and string to ruin people's day. It's fine. But yeah, anyways, back to gaming. I want to stream a game Thursday. I think the earliest, if we stream here at the house, the earliest I could do that would be 5. But then, like I said, like right at 5:30, like, I don't know. I may have to maybe I'll just tell Mark to come, like, get a ride directly here or something. And then and we can just have our stream going and he can get here and hang out or whatever. Or, you know, maybe if it ends up being like that timing, you know, maybe we can get Cody or somebody else here, and then we could play. Then they could play a game. I don't know. We got options. So now I'm trying to hit specific parts of Mr. Arkham Knight there, particularly the mask, because that's like, it's like blue. There's like blue crystals on that mask. Right. Cool. That's like way too many. It's like so much lighter than he's supposed to be. But like I said, we can kind of fix that. Oh, You have to go to wake up at 5:30. Good night. All right. Good night, Andrew. 5:30. I gotta wake up at 4:45. I'm still being not proud of that. Not proud of it. Okay. So I think what I need to do now actually is I probably do need to shade a little bit of black onto this model, and that's gonna mean I'm gonna need to shoot some black ink on it instead of so I'm gonna shoot black ink on it, but I'm also gonna shade it down with the ink glaze. So we're gonna just take the bottom little bits of the model. There we go. And just kind of shoot in the shadows. This is kind of an interesting way of doing it. Right? So you can see there we go. So it gives it some of that black back. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to empty that. We're going to let this dry for a little bit. Man, how are you running with so little sleep? I don't know. That's just typically I only need about 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night. And part of that too is like I figure out how to get, like I can get a little 15-20 minute nap at lunch. And I actually get 2 15 or 20 minute naps per day, right? I get up at 4:45, and then I get up, I feed my cats because they're bastards and they'll meow at me all night or all morning. Then so I feed them, and I shower, get out of the shower, and I get half dressed, and I go back down, and I take like a 15-20 minute nap, get up around 6, go to work at 6, or get up around 6, finish getting dressed, go to work, work from like 6:30 to around 11:30, take lunch, take a half hour, like 15-20 minute nap, go back to work, finish up in a couple, like 2 or 3 more hours, come home. And then the minute when I walk through the door, I'm on, I gotta be daddy. And daddy's around usually till about 9. And then after 9, then I come down here. So that's kind of how my day works. So I don't know. I guess you get used to it or whatever. Sorry, you guys are just sitting here watching me eat, but that's what we do. Sometimes you don't eat. Sometimes I have a hard time eating too, because when you're feeding 2 babies at the same time, like let's say tonight, mom was out getting her hair did. So while she was getting her hair did, I took the boys to the Spectrum. We did some pumpkin painting, and then we had dinner, right? We had dinner at Ruby's, and sit-down dinners with the little guy now is really tough because he's really squirmy, he gets bored really easy, and he gets hungry really fast. So, and these guys over at that Ruby's were just molasses slow. They were just awful. There were 4 wait staff there and 2 tables. There were only 2 tables occupied. I was one of the tables. The other table was a family of 5. Okay, and they had 3 waitresses. They had 2 waitresses and a waiter. The waitresses were just hanging out at the front desk, and they had the waiter who only had to serve 2 tables, and he was still like dirt slow. So my boys were like screaming, like, "Rah, rah, we need more food!" Rah, rah, rah. So it was a bit rough, but we made it through. We had dinner, walked him around a little bit. Then we came home, played. Mom got home after her hair thing. We all spent the rest of this time together, and then I helped. I usually put the little guy to sleep. The big guy, he's kind of a night owl, so he'll stay up. They'll read stories or he'll watch his tablet for a little bit, and then he'll start to go down. But the little guy, he likes to he likes to like sleep on dad. He likes to, I don't know, I have some weird like calming effect on the little guy, so he'll fall asleep. Like we just sit in a rocker and I'll give him his bottle and then he'll just fall asleep. All right, I'm missing out on some comments here. What the Batman is this? Minstrel in the house. What's up, Adam? I didn't think painting hunters would take so long. Actually, it does, because the field ball, the metal models have so much more detail than you think. Like those hunters have all the little stitching. They have miniature skulls everywhere. If you look, there's like miniature trophy skulls everywhere. There's also fur. They just have a crazy amount of detail, crazy amount of like little tedious amounts of detail on them. All right, he's sort of dry. Well, sort of dry. All right, let's do this. Did we break 200? Am I giving let me check my extra life page, because I'm not kidding. I'm gonna give away 2 coins. What is extra life? I will do this login thing. I'm not stalling. I actually want him to dry a little bit more before I move on to, because if I start dry brushing and he's still wet, it doesn't work at all. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, we're almost there. I need $10, dude. $10. Someone has $10 we're giving away. So we're definitely giving away one of these coins. Okay? Someone has $10, we're giving away 2 of these coins, man. 2 coins. Just saying. Could you not stop the rock now and paint that guy? Could you not stop the rock now? Anyway. I don't know why that really isn't that funny, but it is when I read it and I think about a Canadian guy using his Canadian accent to say it. I don't know. It's funny. Because it's more polite. It's not like an American, like, you paint a stupid thing, America. It's not like that. It's Canadian guy saying, sorry, can you paint that guy? Just clowning the Canadians, the Canucks here. Do you live on the West Coast? I do. I'm just, yeah. I'm clowning the Canadians. We need another Canadian in here to back you up, Adam. Then play it. Do you know John? I know some people named John. I don't know which John you're referring to. Oh dang! Did you see Viv's video today on what's it called? Spectre Ops? That was awesome. John lives on the West Coast. I don't know who John. I know. Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about specifically. Yeah, working with blue on the color palette for hunters is a pain in the ass. Yes, I know it, John, and I'm on the West Coast. These are these may not be the remarkable facts that that we think they are. I don't. Uh-oh. What happened in the chat? What happened to the chat? Why did it die? There it goes. Whoa. What was that all about? What is going on with this widget? Oh, you're doing a winter theme. That's awesome. I did the first, no, the second Hunters team I painted was a winter theme. So I was, actually they were more, specifically they were more like a wildling theme because they had Egret on the team. So I was like, oh, Egret, and they got J-Car who looks like a Then. So I was like, okay, I'll just do, you know, I think that was what, season 3 or 4 of Game of Thrones when the, you know, the wildlings, that was actually a pretty big storyline. Watchers on the Wall, still my favorite episode of Game of Thrones is still season 4 episode 9, Watchers on the Wall. You got any tips for winter? Oh, Albert's out. I'm out. Happy painting. Okay, don't worry, Albert. You are in the drawing for the coin, but we need like $10 more. And I'm gonna give out another coin. Not kidding. We need 10 Dara make you Hara. I need like 7 hours at a minimum of sleep. Wow. See, if I get 7 hours of sleep, I feel sick. Like I feel like something bad happened to me. Like I'm coming down with a flu or something. I can't hang with 7. I gotta have like 5. 5 is good for me. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe the coin is not enough of a incentive. Okay, so now I'm just gonna very lightly dry brush some white on here just to get an edge highlight. That's all I'm trying to do. And then obviously with this, he's got Arkham Knight's got like that blue, this blue helmet. I'm a new father, so you know I'm used to more sleep. That's true. I don't know. I guess I've never really been a sleeper like my whole life. I've always been a pretty light sleeper. And I've never really needed to sleep in. And every time I have slept in, it just doesn't end well. That's weird that my YouTube little widget thing started to wig out. I think it was afraid of Adam. Adam was talking so much it just got mad. Didn't like my my Canada jokes either, I don't think. So this Arkham Knight actually has, like, what is that symbol on his shoulder? Pretty awesome. And I'm just trying to make sure I've got a nice clean edge highlight. Because there's so many like contours and stuff to the Arkham Knight. We can do it, people. $10. We can do it. We can do it. I'm saying we, even though, well, I mean, yeah, it's technically a we, right? It's technically we. We're in this together, right? Okay. lot of a lot of thing there. A lot of thing there. This doesn't look anything like the studio art. I get that. Just please be patient. We are getting there. Okay, here we go. So the idea now is with all of this set up the way it is now you just shade down the parts that you need to work on. So, and you start with the lightest colors and you work your way down. Okay, so I'm going to take some blue ink and now the weird thing is on the one thing I noticed is on the studio art, the only thing that's blue on the Arkham Knight is the top part of his helmet. But actually, I looked at some of the other figures and stuff, and he has like blue in other areas of the model. It's not just blue on top. But I don't know who's right. And I guess I mean, ultimately, it doesn't make that huge of a difference. But, oh shoot. But it kind of, it could make a huge difference, you know? Okay. So now let's do a little bit of, let's do the blue. But I think, like, I think he had blue here too. He had blue here and here. And then he had blue, like, at some point on his leg. Anyway. Am I just imagining that? Well, right now, but soon, yes. Yeah, so anyways, regarding like winter themes, um, I do, especially for like the hunters, I used a lot of glacial blue as undercoats and azure, and then lots of grays. Actually did more blue, more grays than blues, because grays more, um, I don't know, gray is a more realistic winter color for these types of miniatures. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but it does to me, and that's kind of how I approached it. So see how that's blue, and we're gonna fade that down to like a black towards the front, just like the studio art. But there's also blue like here and here, and I'm wondering if I should do that. I guess it doesn't. Depends on what you want to do with Arkham Knight. There are like 3 different looks. So I think there's blue. Hold on. Let's Google it. Let's Google Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight. And let's just look at some images of Arkham Knight. And yeah, so for sure the top part's blue. Then he's got kind of no, most of them he's not. He doesn't have blue anywhere else. But the action figure, there was like an action figure that did. Well, that one he has blue. He has lots of blue. That's too much blue. That doesn't look as cool. Yeah, that doesn't look as cool. I want to have some blue on him besides the helmet. That's the one I want. I want the one that's got a little bit of blue on the arm, a little bit of blue on the leg. I'm just going to put an Arkham Knight model. That will change. There we go. Because I want to look at the toy specifically. The toy model. There was one specific one that I really liked. It had just the right amount of blue. Okay, none of these are helping. All right, I'm just gonna make an executive decision. I'm gonna do it myself here. Or red. Yeah, I'm seeing that too. There, I will have a little bit of red on this model, but not much. Okay, so I will make a. So I'm gonna make the decision to do a little bit of blue underneath this insignia, right? Like on the shoulder pad, because I think that's cool looking. And then I'll do it on both shoulder pads. Okay, and then I'm gonna do. There's also like just a little bit of blue right here on the shin. So that'll be blue. And I guess that's it on the other shin. Okay. All right. So head, shoulder, little on the chest. Is there a little on the chest? I actually on the chest I'm seeing more of the camo pattern. I'm seeing more of the camo pattern than the blue. But okay. So now we're going to work on black. And this is, again, this will be a series of glazes. Black ink glazes. Look at Sideshow Collectibles Arkham Knight. Okay, let's have a look. Sideshow Collectibles Arkham Knight. Whoa. Okay. So that's the sniper. Oh yeah, so you're looking at the sniper one, which actually I did paint the sniper Todd as that. Let's see what he looks like here. Yeah, so he has, oh, he has blue on the top. I get you. No, I screwed up already. Okay, because he has, that one has a lot more blue. Because he has blue, because this is blue too. He's got a little section here that's also blue. Kind of on the bicep. So that's also blue. This is also blue. I mean, it's not bad. Let's just go with it. And then there are sections here. This whole, basically this whole area is blue. And that's blue. Right? So basically just using the, and that's blue all the way up. That whole piece is blue. So you can see where that that dry brush to get the white line in there is important because it stands up when you start glazing. I'm actually using this glaze as more of a shade right now to get that blue down. Let's keep. Okay. Just giving you the paint option and challenge. Yeah, I think it's cool. I'm gonna rock that. That's pretty cool. All right, so now let's go with our black. And this is gonna go pretty much everywhere else. Right, so that's pretty much going to go here. And it's just such a neat effect. Getting the ratio down is like the most important part, because it's actually fairly easy to paint. Right? Like this isn't terribly difficult to paint, as long as the consistency of the ink glaze is correct. Should be okay. And I'm going to have to come back and redetail the area there basically on the 6-pack to highlight his little insignia better. But I mean, this guy's going to come together really fast here. And again, we're adding him to the prize pool. So one lucky winner will get this Arkham Knight. But yeah, it's like using a wash. You know, making an ink glaze is like using a wash, except you just have significantly better control of it. And it's so good at not obscuring any detail. It's actually maybe even too good, if there is such a thing. Man, I have ooh sounds. I don't know what that means. I'll tell you, I have an earworm right now, and it's the most awful thing because you're a parent, and you know my kids watch Nick Jr. and they keep promoting this show called Sunny Sunday or something, and so you know they make the like promo real catchy, and there's this like kind of this chorus of these little kids going Sunny Sunday, and I have it stuck in my head. So every 3 seconds I'm hearing it, Sunny Sunday, and it's just nuts. Which is kind of the opposite of um, the previous earworm, which was when I had um, the Bruce Lee Enter the Dragon intro stuck in my head. And that's an awesome song. So, okay. So you can see, like, already, it's looking pretty dope, right? We hardly did anything to this dude. He's already looking pretty dope. One of the other things I can do while I'm waiting is we can do some of the cobblestone flagstone stuff. featuring in the background Sunny Sunday, the In Truth and Bruce Lee soundtrack. Dun, 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 dun. We're gonna play Dragon Tides this week, so that should be interesting. I was looking at some of the mechanics, and it looks like an interesting game. We'll have to see. I'll give it a chance. The weird duel part, where each player kind of selects what technique they're going to use, and it's almost like a rock, paper, scissors system. That's a little interesting. And I don't really know how I feel about that just yet. But, you know, like I said, trying to keep an open mind, and we'll see how it looks. When we start playing it. So this red's nice because it's gonna give a have fun with that. I'm gonna use this red also as part of the camouflage on his like regular, basically the non-armored portions of his outfit. Because he has like his camo is like red, black, and white, I think. Wow, there is no good spot for red in that row. Interesting. All right, let's get a little white details in while we can. So I need to paint the little, whoa, that's way too much. I was gonna paint the little spaces for the eyes. That's too big. So we'll wipe that out. Try it again. I mean, the eyes are glowing a little bit, so if I'm off in size, it's not the end of the world. But I do want to be fairly accurate with this. Okay. And then, like in this area here, it's got a little more white to it. It's like an insignia here that I'm not able to fully make out, but that's what it looks like, right? Like that. And then you got the insignias on his shoulders. Does it see? So how do I make a glaze medium? Does it act as a thinner or semi-transparent paint? Yeah, so glaze medium is essentially, it's very similar to mixing medium. It's got a little higher sheen to it, and it is designed to take your paint and make it really thin, and it becomes a thin translucent layer. You know, the idea of a glaze is that you paint it on, and it will allow the undercoat, the underlying color, to show through to a bit, and and then you have this really thin paint that you can manipulate and move. You can move it up into areas to highlight, and you can move it down into shades. So it depends on what you made into a glaze. I really like pairing inks with glazes because inks are really potent. and glazes can allow inks to keep some of that potency, and then increase the working time, right? So now suddenly you have an ink, you have something that's potent like an ink, but also, you know, somewhat translucent and more manipulable, more malleable, I guess is the term. Like more, it's easier to, oops. It's like easier to work with an ink glaze than it is just a regular wash or a shade. Because like, for example, the Citadel washes and shades, a lot of times they will leave rings, they'll leave like imprint and that kind of stuff on other parts. Like if you took a glaze and you started in an area and you kind of moved the glaze, like you worked the glaze into another area, whatever's left there is whatever's left in that first area, you have control over. Like you can try to remove almost all of it, or you can add more and then create like a gradient, like a transition. Like glazes are phenomenal for transitions, and they can give you some of those crazy transitions that you're looking for that you might normally only get with an airbrush. You can do it with a glaze. But glazing also takes quite a bit of patience too, because usually they take longer to dry, so you got to like do a glaze and then work on something else, or wait and then come back and do another glaze. But yeah, Arkham Knight here is looking pretty good. Sorry, I'm like way out of focus. Well, I keep that in mind for my Arkham stuff. Yeah, it's just an easy way. I find it's an easy way um, to do like these type of Batman style colors, these darker colors and stuff. I just screwed that up big time, so I'm gonna glaze another layer down there. Still looking pretty good. And he kind of has, yeah, so he has like red dots on his pants and stuff as those are like part of that camo. Okay. He looks top. Thank you. I think that was a compliment. So I'm gonna put the red down, just little Tiny little dashes of red to represent that red and black camo that he has. Really just in the parts that are cloth. So any bits that are cloth are going to get it. But yeah, he even has a little bit of red down here. There we go. A bit of red here. I even know how to approach my group. What are you painting for Batman? I thought you are painting Scarecrow, right? You got a Scarecrow crew, which is essentially like, are you running Scarecrow with Arkham Knight? Or maybe Jason Todd Sniper? What are you what are your plans there? I haven't gotten Arkham Knight yet. Oh, you might. Okay. So you're gonna run actually like more of a purist Scarecrow crew with Militia and Scarecrow at the helm? Pretty cool. I just wanted to paint this miniature. I don't really have a crew for him. Like, I don't really have a plan for him. I was just gonna paint him and maybe give him to somebody or just give him away. But yeah, he'll be in the auction now. He'll be in the raffle now. Yeah, he's already looking pretty correct. Like, that's actually, from what I understand, that's actually pretty good, right? I can fade the front of his visor down more, but ultimately, that's what we're looking for. Right there. Let's do that though. Let's fade this down just ever so much. Ever so slightly. It's so nice how that works. So it's a black ink glaze over a blue ink glaze. And it just does it perfectly. Because you just take the glaze and you kind of slide it along the blue and drag it all towards the bottom there. That looks pretty good. Okay. Thanks. All right, so now let's do the brown. But yeah, he's almost done. We're gonna finish this guy tonight. And then, yeah, we'll just add him to the raffle. So now I'm doing brown, adding brown to the flagstone pattern. So you need my address to send me that model? No, man, you gotta donate then that $10. Get us to the 200 mark. Oh, that's not what I wanted. See, you distracted me, Adam. You blow it. It's okay. Pretty sweet model though. And like if you paint it up in like 15 seconds flat, roughly. You only donate to single life. 0 death, right? You only donate to 0 death. You only donate to Dark Souls. You must defeat Dark Souls to stand a chance. All right. And let's put a wash down here on that. Can't believe he's basically done. Oh wait, I can't do that yet. Still waiting for that to dry. Let's give it a minute. And let's zoom in a little bit. Focus up. What's going on here? Okay. So, you know what's weird is he's actually pretty dark. On camera he looks pretty light. But he's actually pretty dark model. Okay. All right. So now, while that's drying, well actually, I do have enough. Let me put let's put the wash down on here, and then let's raffle off our coin, which should have been 2 coins, but it's okay. I'll raffle off 1 coin. We'll try for it tomorrow night. I'll raffle off a 2nd coin if we break 200 tomorrow night. All right. So let's see. Do I have a pen or something here? Okay. All right. So let's see. So we got Albert, 2 Tori, 3 Sean, 4 Adam, 5 Andrew, and then there are actually 7 people in this, so 6, because I told the people that donated super early, they're in every raffle no matter what. Hold up. Wait. Okay. And then we got Simon, and we got Gabe. Right? Those are everybody who has commented on this stream, plus everybody who's commented on the stream, plus the people who donated like way back in August or September. Okay, and let's check. Let's go to our extra life. And let's see where we're at. Okay. I never commented. Okay, hold on. Let me go find a, now I gotta go find a D8. Shoot. could be rough. I almost never carry a D8 on me. Here's a D8. Right. Yeah, if we have to do this tomorrow night, then the goal is like 225. Uh-oh. Someone, he donated. All right. Hasn't shown up yet. They'll get here. Hold on. Let's go to the dashboard. Oh, I am at 205. Nice. Okay. All right, dude. So now we are. I watch quietly, never type in chat. Did I mention the gaming thing? Don't do that. Oh, it's too bad Dizzy isn't here. She could have been in this. She could have been in this raffle. She commented, or Canvas, or any of those other dudes. Okay, so we're giving away 2 then. All right, and thank you for the donation, Sean. Really appreciate it. All right, so here we go. So Sean, you're 3, just so you know. And Albert, well, yeah. So Albert, Tori, Sean, Adam, Andrew. That says Simon, and then Gabe is 7. So if I roll an 8, I guess we'll put it back in the pot. What's the matter, Adam? Wait. Yeah, I'll be around like 3 or 4. If I'm in a raffle, take me out and give another person more %. I could take you out and make this a straight D6 roll. I could do that if you want. Let's do that. I'm cool with that. I don't think you'll hear anybody else complaining. The cool thing about that is then I can... Ooh, a carver. Nobody likes a carver anymore. It's too bad. What's this? It's hilarious. Okay, 1 sec. Let me go get a special die for this. You're the best. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Okay. All the way on the other side of the room. If we're going to roll a D6, we're going to roll one of my fancy D6s. Watch. Check it out, Adam. Look, man. Look. Fancy D6. And that would make Gabe number 6. Okay? So that means, so if we pull Adam out, that means Andrew becomes 4, Simon's 5, and Gabe is 6. Okay? So here's for the first one. And here we go. It is 2. 2 is Tori. Congratulations to Tori. Woo! He wins the first coin. All right. And second one. I can't roll 2 again. If I roll 2, I re-roll it. So. Whoa! I'm not gonna count that because that went like way off screen. So I could have like totally made that up. Even though that was Andrew. So sorry, Andrew. We're gonna re-roll it. All right, let's go. Ready? Oh, it keeps going off screen. I need to just stay right there. Are you guys tense? Is this making you nervous? Should I stop? Oh, yeah, never mind. We'll do it. Oh, it was 4, so it was meant to be. Okay. All right. So Andrew won the second one. All right. Well, thank you for donating, Sean. Sorry you didn't win. We needed a 3 instead of a 4. And unfortunately, yeah, Adam's presence did not affect that roll actually because we were not down in the 5 area. or Adam was. So anyways, so I'm gonna, here, you guys have proof of who won. So Tori won a coin and Andrew won a coin. Andrew deserves a coin. He just dumped a big donation into the pot there. So good job, Andrew. All right. So it's now 11:30 at night. Oh, what am I doing? I still have to paint the black. Still got to paint the lip of Mr. Arkham Knight here black. Pretty cool model. And let's, with that black, with the rim black, I think he's gonna look a little lighter because we're not using a true black on him, but it should still, let's see how it looks. It should make it look nice and clean. I feel is a good cause. I definitely think Extra Life is a good cause because, like I said, you know, the hospital where both my sons were born is a Children's Miracle Network hospital. And with CHOC specifically, like every single time, you know, my friends' kids or my kids have had issues, CHOC has always been really stellar. Okay. Pretty awesome. Yeah, and now I'm gonna have to put more stuff in the prize pool. So now we can add Arkham Knight to the prize pool. All right. Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Okay. You know what I'm happy about? I'm happy about not having to mail a coin to Australia. If like if like Viv or something won. Although I usually do have to mail something out pretty far every year. Like last year, what's his name? Courage and Honor. He won a bunch of stuff. So so that was cool. But anyway, so yeah, here's Arkham Knight. We're gonna be adding him to the prize pool. I think he looks cool. I'll take a photo of him once he's dry, maybe tomorrow morning, and then post that up. Okay. All right. So with that, that's gonna do it for this video. Want to thank everybody for watching. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Congratulations to the guys who are getting coins. And we'll just add more to the pool, and we'll catch you on the next one.